everyone. Dig deep, lose the pick. Some of the best guitar players in history didn't use or don't use picks. Jeff Beck, Mark Knopfler, Robert Krieger from the Doors, Wes Montgomery used his thumb for all those blazing lead lines. I can't do that. I don't know about you. I can't do that. I try, but it's pretty tough. So if you want a nice warm tone, the best way to do it, get a neck pickup of whatever guitar you're playing, and use your fingers. This is pretty simple stuff. I wanted to work with the keyboard. I turned the keyboard up a little louder than I normally would. The guitar and the keyboard are very similar in frequency. You might notice that. That's why one's panned left, one's panned right. I did do some EQing, of course, so that we didn't have too much of a conflict. But I wanted to do something strictly with fingers and not step on the toes of the keyboard player. You know, you have to play nice with other instruments sometimes. Say you dropped your pick on the ground and it's a really dark club and you don't have one of those fancy little, little pick holders or whatever. I don't usually have them. I might have a pick lying around, or I try my best not to lose my pick. You have to be able to use your fingers. What you were born with. Right? Now you have, four, at least three picks, 3 to 5 picks, right? So pretty simple stuff. The keyboard is playing fifths and sevenths, some fourths. So essentially in a minor key, in E minor. But I wanted to try to, spice things up a little bit. So I used some major while I was playing. So I start in late on purpose. Basically just a BD. You can bend that, so you get that. Then to GB. Then just sliding from the E to the D. And this is where I got major. Now I'm playing the G sharp and B, hammering onto the D. So I start off minor. Go to major. Then I took advantage of A minor. Put some the A blues scale in here. Back to the main lick. Something different. Close it up. And then the turnaround, very simple. Basically B minor. Walk down. Then I'm right into A minor. Back to the main E. Then we did something a little different here for the walk up and the finish up. A minor 7, B flat minor 7, B minor 7, F9, and an E7 sharp 9. Jimmy chord. Jimi Hendrix chord, right? Purple Haze. So, dig deep, use your fingers. Even learn how to play lead with it. Even better, learn to use both. Something a little different. It's not a difficult piece to play, but maybe using your fingers makes it a little more challenging. Always challenge yourself. GuitarChopsFree.com. Facebook, Guitar Chops free. Patreon, Guitar Chops free. Twitter, Guitar Chops free. Speaking of Twitter, I'd like to mention something for those who might be watching this who see my tweets, who actually watch my videos. Um, most people have been really awesome and haven't bothered me in this regard. But anyone who is recently following me on Twitter, please do not spam me via direct message. I can't stand it. I'm trying to sell some things as well on my website. You know, I'm doing reviews. I'm trying to earn a bit of revenue from this too. Not my full living, but a bit of revenue. But I don't spam people via message. That's like knocking on someone's door and asking them to buy something they don't want. I really dislike it. So for anyone who's recently going to follow me, I'm very leery about following anyone now who sells anything through Twitter. Now it's got me really leery, and that's bad. You know, I want as many followers as possible. So if people could please respect this, I'd appreciate it very much. I've had to block 10 people in the last week because of this. Because I just don't want it. You know, I don't spam other people. I say hello, thanks for the follow, stuff like that. That's cool. But I'm not going to try to sell them something through Twitter, through a private message. Because again, it's like me knocking on your door and trying to sell you something that you really don't need or want. That isn't right. Why we have laws against things like that in real life. Unfortunately, we don't on the internet. Peace out. Sorry to bring that up. It's just a bit of a pet peeve of mine. I hope you're all well, and we'll see you soon with another chop and or review. Peace out. And don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. I'd appreciate it.